Hello and welcome back to the Cove with more Mass Effect 3. Alright, so we have made it back onto the Normandy after escaping a dreadnought that got blown up. Unfortunately, while we were on top of it was when, we were inside it when it was being destroyed, but we did manage to get out. Legion is here with us now. We've had a few conversations with some of the Quarians and all, but let's just quickly double check with Admiral Ran here and see if there's anything else we need to know before we start seeking out a distress signal for one of the lost admirals in the last engagement.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels. Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
So we'd already discussed the other options, and let's go ahead and check out this distress call.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone...
Rod, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
Okay, I guess we don't need to hear the rest of that then. Glad we could pass that along. Let's go ahead and check in on Legion. It's been a while since we've seen him, so let's have a talk.
Shepard, Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the Creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant Creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms. Death holds different consequences for synthetics than organics. Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when Creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creators' attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend describe them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back.
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Alright, well, interesting to know what that's all like. Can we check in with Tali at all?
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tali.
Alright, so we'd already checked all of those options before, so yeah, we're going to keep on moving. Alright.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken out the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply.
Alright, so we're going to pass them for a
We've got
second.
reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot in Sion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Okay, so we've got some fuel reactors we need to worry about. Sure, that should be interesting. Let's just double check any emails. Oh, we've got the cure from Malin. Oh, Malin, yes, Morden's old, we'll call him, student. So Commander Shepard, I have just heard the news you cured the genophage and that some of the females from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tuchanka and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hope one day to meet the females again and ask for their forgiveness. After you convinced... sorry? Where was I? After you convinced Dr. Solus to spare me, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to Clan Warlock, and they put a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess it's the second time you've saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malin Heplorn. Alright, well, yeah, I don't know if he's heard the news about the poor doctor, but it is what it is. Oh, and from Miranda, I have something important to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can you meet me in the Commons? I'll send a nav point. No vids this time, I promise. Miranda. Okay, so we should probably go ahead and catch up with her. That would be important, but right now, we're going to quickly head down to the armory. We got a very fancy new pistol in the last one, which I'm actually quite impressed with. So since we're fighting the Geth at the moment, let's go ahead and see about weapon upgrades. So whereabouts is this? We needed the arc pistol. Here we go. 900 credits is fairly reasonable. I don't think that there's anything else right now that we really need. Again, boosting up the Disciple would be good. Same with the Claymore. But right now, I think we focus on what we can. So, whereabouts was the arc pistol? Here we go. Let's go ahead and upgrade. We'll do that a couple of times. We've got, what, 30,000? We can afford this. And then, you know what? That's probably about it's probably about enough. We've got a pretty solid amount of damage that it was doing, but saving some weight and extra capacity is not bad. You know what, we will go for the 5th one, that's fine. We'll leave the rest there, and yeah, we'll save a little bit of our money for now, but at least we've got that upgraded. Alright, and let's see, does that change much for us? Yeah, now we've got extra 8%. That is very good. The arc pistol is now nice and light. We do have... What about... we did have a new Geth pulse rifle. Honestly, I'm not a fan of pulse weapons. yeah, burst fire is not really my thing, but we'll read the details just to make sure that I am not wrong. Geth pulse rifles are comparable to standard stock assault rifle, but they finally balance with low recoil and incredible high accuracy. The pulse rifles rapid a fire stream of lightweight slugs which are wrapped in phasic envelope to increase their damage. Yeah, I definitely think that that is, yeah, what is there? So either way, we're going to go ahead and switch back to that. That seems pretty good. The arc pistol, obviously very good. We do like the weapon, so I guess we'll go ahead and confirm. Oh, and hang on a second. The Disciple 4, I guess technically we could purchase an upgrade. We are actively running it, so you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and... Ooh, 9,000 credits. Ooh, that's going to hurt. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and... we're going to save it. We're going to save our money. Alright, anything to talk to James about?
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it. And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... You sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust him.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth.
Sparks?
Yeah, your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes. Sparks.
Uh-huh.
Crazy that they pick now to start a fight. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Not everybody's as crazy as you, ma'am.
Alright, well, I guess we can still have a little bit of a conversation with some people. We'll leave the procurement for now. That's at a markup. Let's see, can we chat to our shuttle pilot?
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, there are views like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
If you put it that way, how can I say no?
You can't.
Alright, well, we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Let's go ahead and, well, you know, it sounds like we've got a few people we could probably catch up with. Let's quickly swing by all of the floors. We'll make sure that everything is all good with everyone. We'll see if we can progress some conversations, and then we'll keep on moving. In fact, hang on a second, over here.
I'm falling down tired. I need a folding chair or something. Has Alenko had media training?
Okay.
He just gave me this steady stare during our interview.
We're going to go ahead and ignore that. Nothing worth talking about, it seems. We'll check in with Javik, but again, I'm pretty sure there's not much for us to talk about.
told me you were on the Normandy.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
Well, looks like Javik can make friends. What can I say? Alright, looks like he's also interested in the Geth a little bit. I suppose that makes a little bit of sense. There's a lot to catch up on. And nothing to say to us. Alright, well, you know what? That's fine. We'll leave him be. He is a bit of a grumpy fella.
Not sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship.
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Sometimes keeping the grid balanced is pure murder.
Need anything, Commander?
Looks like no.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
Alright, well, I guess we don't need to chat to anyone down here. Maybe we go ahead and we'll check out the crew deck. Maybe we'll chat to Chokwas. Maybe we'll have a talk with Caden or Garrus. That could be good. Yeah, alright. Actually, you know what? We should probably talk to Garrus. We haven't had a good conversation with him for a while. Alright, so we'll see. What have we got?
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody will believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Oh, we should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Hear anything from your family? You will.
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both.
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me. Everyone can see that.
Maybe. But you spend so much time on the outside trying to get in, and when you do, it's not what I expected.
How so?
All the questions, and every one of them with 1,000,000 lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done.
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
Well, hopefully he doesn't get too downtrodden with all of the things going on. Alright, let's also go ahead and see if we've got any more intelligence for some extra bonuses.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on...
You know he's gonna keep bothering you till you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Sick. so Vega was right.
Well, at least he's making friends.
Alright, well, I guess that'll do. I can understand that. Let's see. Nothing there. Let's see. Terminals. What have we got? A smuggler manifest. So, Operative Moirat has sent smuggler manifests of the Athabasca class freighter to authorities in the Jungus systems. They've got lots of food. Huge amounts of food. Some fighter craft. And all those other things. Alright, authorities will seize the freighter in 2 hours per the broker's request. The Jungus government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favors rendered. Good work there.
Thanks for coming by.
Alright, not much else there. Alright then, I guess that's pretty much everything and everyone having been spoken to.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Doctor, put that bottle in a safe place. We'll crack it open to celebrate our victory over the Reapers.
I admire your optimism, and I'll look forward to the day we can share it. Till then.
Alright, well, we definitely could have participated, but I think we'll be okay. No one's down here. We've still got the reassigned powers and bonuses. I think I'm happy with the Carnage for now. Carnage seems to be panning out quite nicely for us, so we'll leave that be. Let's just double check.
If you can, Edie, that would be appreciated.
Searching for any mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. Edie, make the scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
Good luck, Caden.
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. Edie out.
By the way, Shepard, it's been good having Tali around. She's a good egg. But wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult.
Okay, well, I guess that's understandable, looking for some of his old crew. I guess that loyalty runs deep, which is obviously a good thing. Alright, as for everybody else, not too much to go on. Alright, let's go ahead and quickly zip down to the planet's surface and, well, let's see if we can save an Admirable. Alright, so let's jump on into the galaxy map. We're going to go ahead and leave the debris field. We have the Admiral to save. Let's go ahead and quickly jump on down there. I'm sure having him will be very, very important. So there we go. Quarian escape pod. That should work. Let's go ahead and land on down there. Alright, so we can bring Tali with us, and I think given the Geth, she's probably the right choice. Let's go ahead and bring her along. Let's see, power recharge speed of 25%. We can also change to a different one for weapon damage. The standard one for power damage. Yeah, I think that's what we'll stick with. The recharge speed seems ideal. She's got lots of abilities. Best have them working. And then let's bring... You know what? Maybe we bring Garrus? Sure. You know what? He's got armor-piercing ammo. That's not a bad thing to have. We do know that some of the bigger Geth do have armor. Overload's handy. Concussive shot. Proximity mines. Yeah, you know what? And that sniper rifle could come in very handy depending on what the terrain's like down on the planet. Yeah, we'll go with an original squad. That sounds good. Alright, let's go ahead and confirm. For our weapons, we shouldn't have too much to play around with. We've already tinkered with ours, and I'm happy with what we've got. Tali, she's got the Venom shotgun. That's fine. She's got the Carnifex. Garrus has the Black Widow and the Mattock. Fair enough. Let's keep on moving then. Alright, as for our points, we have a few more. Let's go ahead and chuck a couple more into the disruptor ammo, since that is what we need right now. We've also got, what's this, health and shield bonuses, barriers, squad mates can gain it. You know what, I think that might actually be what we go ahead and pick up. We're not needing too much realistically. Oh, and good grief, we've got lots of points since we've last brought Garrus. Let's maximize his overload. Let's see, let's go with probably the recharge speed, I think. That'll be better. And then chain overload or shield damage. I think, what's the first one we did back down here? Damage? You know, let's go ahead and go for a mix of that and some chaining effects. Make that a little bit better in that regard. And then the rest of the points, let's focus in on the... Maybe we go with the proximity mine, just so he has something explosive. The concussive shot's not bad. Actually, no, maybe what we do is we go ahead and we boost it up a little bit so it's a little bit more powerful. And then the rest... Yeah, the rest we'll go ahead and put on into the proximity mine. We'll go with the recharge speed, the damage, and then... Oh, we've only got 3 more points. Never mind, I guess we're not going to do that. And then Tali, she's all fine with all of her points, nothing to be upgraded. Alright, let's confirm and head down planet side.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zen. Have you reached Salcorus' escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
The civilian fleet has taken significant losses since Salcorus sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost Admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences. Well,
They've lost a leader in a war they didn't want.
their wants are immaterial. We are committed. Even Salcorus understood the civilian fleet's importance. The invasion would be stalled without a supply chain, after all.
I'll do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Salcorus crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to run it. Make sure to proceed to course.
Zen? Admiral Zen!
Well, this should make things interesting.
We'll see in a minute. Take us into the tower.
We're taking fire. The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
My people have been in exile for centuries. To be standing here in the land of my ancestors.
Alright, so that's all of our ammo sorted out. Let's bring, yeah, let's stick with the assault rifle for now. Let's check in on our friends. Let's go with the armor-piercing ammo. Again, that's always the right call for you. Go ahead and we'll switch that over. Do we want the shotgun or the pistol for Tali? I think for now, let's quickly go with... Let's go with the other for now. Let's make sure that we've got a little bit of range as we close the distance, then we can switch back to the shotguns. Alright. Let's see what we can find.
Jamming towers. Clever. But if we just towed in some asteroids...
You want to drop meteors on Rannoch? You'd make it unlivable.
The dust would settle, and you've already got the suits.
We'll admit there is a degree of logic there with Garrus. Oh, alright. There's our first contact. There's another one. Oh, with a pyro? Let's deal with him first. There we are. Alright. Got that sorted. Worked out fairly well. Unfortunately, just a dead Quarian, so nothing we can do. Oh, there we go. Salvage. Money. Alright, well, not exactly the salvages after. But we'll go with what we've got.
You alright?
I'm okay. Watch out for more mines.
Alright, the javelin. Alright, what is this? Shall we just equip it and see what it is? Why not? Alright, so this is a sniper rifle? Yeah, that looks like a sniper rifle, alright. Alright, let's equip it with some ammunition. Looks like it's a fairly heavy hitter. Alright, let's quickly take cover.
Geth below us.
Oh, alright. Fancy, oh, wow, okay, so it's got a little bit of a delay. Very cool, though. That thing works pretty nicely. I'd be very curious to see how that works against Cerberus forces with all of their smoke screens and whatnot. Oh, wait a second. I thought for a second we had some extra contact. Sure. Let's go.
There's Geth dropping in!
Oh, we'll quickly switch back to the pistol for a second. There we go. Almost got you dealt with. So it looks like even if it doesn't kill, it's got a little bit of a stun on it. I guess that could also be thanks to our disruptor ammo. But I'm glad we have it though. Let's quickly move up here. Get a clear line of fire. Oh, alright. Whoops, just a couple of trip mines, but that's a-okay. We've got good shields. Alright, probably does make sense. Put some minefields around a, yeah, a minefield around your anti-air tank, anti-air turrets. Alright, let's just go ahead and deal with the ones furthest away since they're the easiest ones. Sorry, the closer ones are easier to hit, theoretically. There we are. Throw carnage around the corner. Come on, pop up, please. Alright, defensive drone. Oh.
Looks like the gun has a control panel. Let's take a look.
Alright, well, we will do so in just 1 second. Let's make sure that the area is as clear as possible. Yeah, look at that. We could have got caught on that mine in an inconvenient moment. Geth technology we will take. Hello, hello. I'm guessing we're going to have to move on. We're going to have to go through there. That is the question. I think there's 2 towers for us to deal with. Let's just go ahead and deal with this first.
One of us needs to take those AA guns offline.
Garrus, you're up.
Right.
Alright, Garrus should be fine. At the end of the day, he calibrates weapons all the time. He should be able to disrupt it fairly swiftly. Alright, let's go. Ooh, there's a big fellow back there. Okay, you know what? That's a little annoying. We'll deal with you, we'll deal with you. Hang on a second. Got the big fella. Alright, you know what? Maybe we need a different weapon. Let's cycle back. Oh. Here we we go, Geth Prime. It's not bad at chewing through this, but at the same time, could definitely do better. Definitely works out well when we get that headshot, though. Alright, he's busted.
I got the gun offline.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
Alright, let's quickly get a little bit of extra reload. Alright, well then, let's keep on moving. Oh. There we go, look at that, no scope. Alright, fantastic. Alright, so that's all clear. I think we checked down here as well. Yep, no signs of Geth tech for us to check. Let's see, what's this? Assault rifle magazine upgrade. Med kit, that'll do. Let's see if we can find the next one. Alright, we got a level up. That should mean... Yeah, we've got 7 points. Let's go ahead and boost up our disruptor ammo. Let's go with the squad mate bonus. Yeah, that'll certainly help out Tali. Yeah, that'll do nicely. And then for the others, let's see, 5 points. Do we want concussive shot or proximity mine? I'm thinking proximity mine is probably the best choice. Damage or radius, I think damage is best. And then Tali, let's go ahead and... I think we'll save up for the defense drone. I think that's going to be in our interests the most. Alright, so let's just double check Tali's pistol. If we go ahead and we re-equip this. There we go. So that puts that in for everybody. Can we go ahead and... Oh wait, did we just switch out his... he got the javelin as well. That is not as ideal.
You got it.
Let's maybe switch you back to this, because again, you're going to lose so much time with reloading. You've also got the armor pierce on there, so you should be fine. And let's just... Oh, wait. Let's go on. Thank you. Deal with that before we get too close. Alright. More tech for us to salvage. What do we find? What kind of an upgrade? Shredder mod. I guess the Geth should have that, wouldn't they? Since they were only fighting organics. There's some money. Oh, troops. Okay, hang on a second.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Darn hats. I clean engine parts.
This place is filled with Geth. You should have hidden.
I thought I could buy the other civilians time. Fight some Geth. There were so many. First time I even held a gun.
Don't move. We've got metagel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower, and you can radio him.
We'll find him, Dorn. I promise.
Please, listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that Admiral Gorus can get us out alive, and my son, tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the whole world.
We will. Rest well, Dornhast Vasranok.
Let's get to that tower.
Alright, well, we will keep on moving. So I've got another upgrade. An AA gun on either side. Okay, it looks like there were 3 of them. For some reason I was thinking there were 2. Alright, well either way, let's go ahead and make our way down. See what we're dealing with. Alright.
Geth turret.
Oh, wow. Okay, that thing can shred. Let's go ahead and use some carnage. Oh, looks like Tali is off and running. Oh, let's quickly... Come on, let's quickly deal with you before you take control. Alright, you know what? Maybe it's time for you to use your pistol. Alright, let's roll up. Let's cover some ground. Ooh, alright. Maybe, just maybe we could use one of these turrets against them. No, they're still alright. Hang on a second. Alright, fine. Oh, looks like. How do I... There we go. We cannot turn that around to face the right direction. I guess that does make a bit of sense.
Let's look at the gun's console. We should be able to disable it.
Alright, we're going to need to use that gun soon, I know it. But we're going to quickly do a once-over of all of these terminals. If we can get any extra data.
Looks like data on the jamming towers. Could be useful.
Alright, so that's handy. Jamming data. Anything else that we need and or desire? Let's see, come on. Oh, stop bouncing around. Alright, so it looks like we've got a dead end through there. That's fine. We'll get to that when we get to it. Let's send... I think we might send Tali if we have to choose one or the other.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tali.
Right.
Alright, and Garrus, he's probably more ready for...
Should hop in that turret, Shepard.
Yeah. He's probably more ready for combat than the others, so let's just see.
Inbound.
There we go. Alright. Oh, it looks like we can shoot the rockets out of the air. That is a cool thing. I don't think I've noticed that before.
This gun's offline.
Let's get the last one.
Oh. We barely needed to do much of anything. Alright, hang on. Let's cut through the facility. We can do this. That'll do it. Alright. Nothing else? Let's go through. Probably going to have defenses somewhere near here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. That'll work. So far doing so good. Let's quickly jump over this here. I'm sure this will link up with the other path we saw before. Yeah, and again, I just don't want to miss anything. Alright, cool. We know that we've cleared the rest of this. Let's just move on up. We'll go... Can we double check any of these other terminals, or are there none over this side? Okay, it looks like we've already taken what we can. Seems good, and you know what? Tali did a pretty good job of deactivating that last one.
Who should disable the gun, Shepard?
I want you on this, Tali.
Right.
Alright, I do wonder whether she gets a bonus given her technical expertise. Alright, let's see. Here we go.
Almost done.
Alright, anybody else? Oh. There we go, perfect. Just enough.
This gun's offline.
Oh, and we stepped backwards to release
I'll
that.
signal the shuttle. This is Commander Shepard. Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
So will you.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're gonna end this fight.
Civilians, our entire race took up arms for this insanity. It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I don't know. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me. Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
Okay, well, we finally get to use some guns on this ship.
I've got this. You're clear. Go.
Alright, let's just double check that is all good. Keep on moving.
Get behind you. Get in cover.
Alright, let's take these guys down. Oh, need to shoot down some of these RPG fellows. Come on now. I really do wish we could aim down sights a bit better.
Admiral, come on. Welcome aboard.
Shepard, my crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
We've got to go.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies. Unrest has spread further than I thought. You were right that I return.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from... Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes, we do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
Come on, Admiral. That's a living creature, no matter what platform it's running on.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die.
Just because this one appears friendly.
Well, it hasn't fired on a ship with me aboard it.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support. I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ra. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So, pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Alright, so let's have a quick look at our war assets. Looks like we now have Admiral Zal Chorus on our side. Okay, well that is very nice to see. Yeah, look, as much as stuff's going on here, it does seem relatively stable for now. I'm thinking what we might do is, I'm a little concerned that we might have some trouble soon. So what I'm thinking we're going to do is we might actually quickly zip back to the Citadel.
At your private terminal,
Yeah, we have some... Alright, we'll read these and just double check. We've got a message from Ray, from Omega. Things are settling down on Omega. Looks like the Talons are the new security force on the station. The leader said something about honoring Kandros' memory. Say they were being cute, except they're not shy about backing up the sentiment with firepower. Be careful out there. No, there's at least one Batarian here that doesn't want you dead. And then my cousin Dawn from Navtil Vasgirguld. Commander Shepard, the civilian fleet is grateful you have returned our Admiral to us. I mourn those who fell on the homeworld, but Zalchorus stopped many vessels from flying past the waiting guns of the Geth. The Admiral told me you met my cousin Dawn Hast on Rannoch. This means much to me. That Dawn was not alone when he passed. Thank you, Commander, for all that you have done. Yours most sincerely, Captain Navtil Vasgirguld. Alright, so, yeah, what I'm thinking is, just knowing how the game does sort of work, we do have, what do we call it, the priority? Yeah, these priority missions, they're normally the really big main ones. We've picked up some other bits and pieces. I'm thinking what we should probably do is go ahead and drop off maybe some of these fragments that we've picked up. I can't remember what happens after Rannoch, but I feel like we should probably go ahead and yeah, deal with things back on the Citadel, armor up, and then yeah, we can make our way back here, because I don't necessarily remember how some things play out, and I'd rather not make some major mistakes. So that is where we're going to call things for today. If you do want to see more, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning in to the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.